Question 6, Part A. The number 43,728 is to be written correct to the nearest thousand. Circle the correct answer. So this is a multiple choice question. You've got 5 options worth 1 mark. They're very common questions. If you have absolutely no idea, then you must circle 1 just as a guess. You've got a 20% chance of getting it correct anyway. So how do we write out our numbers? So we have millions here, and then there are 6 digits after the millions. So we've then got the 100,000s, 10,000s, thousands, kind of like the HTUs of the thousands, and then hundreds, tens and units. So when you're reading a number, it makes it easier for you to count back 3 and put a comma. So now there's no more there. So I can see that these are definitely my hundreds, tens and units. So that's 43,728. It says to round this correct to the nearest thousand. So I need to figure out first of all which one is my thousands column. So these are the hundreds, tens and units. So my thousands is going to be this 3, 43,000. So I put my line after the number it's asking me to round to, and then I look at the number after the line. If the number after the line is 5 or above, then the number in front rounds up. So that 3 then changes to a 4. So then that's going to be 44. And because this is not a decimal, because this is a whole number, then we need to put the zeros in to maintain the size of the number. Because at the minute we've said that 43,728 is closer to 44. Well, this is nowhere near that number, is it? So we need to put our zeros in to maintain the size of that number. So that means now 44,000 is one of my options. So I circle that, and that will give me 1 mark. If the number after the line is below 5, then that means the 3 stays the same. But in this case it was 5 or above, which means the 3 went up to a 4. Part B. One of these numbers is both a square number and a factor of 63. Circle the correct answer. Again, a multiple choice question here. So I'm going to start with my square numbers first of all. So a square number is a number that's been times by itself. So you need to know these off by heart really up to 12. So 1 times 1, it can be written like this with the power of 2 here. That means squared. So 1 squared is 1 times 1, which is 1. 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4. So the square number is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121 and 144. Those are my square numbers. So at the minute, I've got only 2 options. Because if I look at my answers here, I'm going to eliminate the ones that are not square numbers to start with. So 3 is not in my list of square numbers. 21 is not in my list of square numbers. 9 is a square number. That could be an option. 16 is a square number because 4 times 4 is 16. So that could be an option. And 7 is not a square number. So I'm left with 2 options now. My question said it has to be both a square number and a factor of 63. So a factor is a number that goes into 63 or a number that goes into another number. And they always come in pairs. So for example, 1 times 63, 1 is a factor and 63 is also a factor. So if I have a look here, does 9 go into 63? It does. 9 times 7 is 63. So the 9 is going to be my correct option. So circling that will give you 1 mark.